TYR review. Welcome to Croven's Gate. Today what I am reviewing is Rheneas. Rheneas, come on out here. So, I only have the one model of Rheneas in his standard livery, as you see here. I believe the model... So, first let's get to the character basics of Rheneas. Rheneas, as well as the rest of the Skarloey Railway engines from the Railway series, is based off engines from the Talifun Railway with their sister railway. So, he's been stationed at Croven's Gate all his life, and was the third oldest engine on the island currently. So, let's get down to his model. So Rheneas, the model itself, I believe this is the older of his models, one of his more original models. He's named after the town Rheneas. So let's get down to the model itself. So, I have to zoom here. I believe this original model of him was portrayed brilliantly. Just absolutely brilliantly. Not many comments on it. They got the exact proportions right on his boiler and this area, which is a big thing. I believe they screwed this up for most of the engines in the newer models, including himself, just to enlarge the face, losing a total nostalgic and realistic look just to enlarge the face, which is not worth it. I'll probably go on a rant later on this video, but I'm gonna go on a rant right now actually. See, models like Duncan here, that's perfect boiler size, similar boiler size as you see there, but they've just totally ruined it. New models such as here is the new model of Rheneas with the yellow coat, but they basically ruined everything. They've attempted to add piston rods here, but it's just no, you're not going to add it on the sideboard. That's just not right. They've attempted to add details there. It's just not working out for them. It's just too detailed, and it's just ruined the nostalgic. And look at the face here. If you look at this face, look at the difference of the two sizes of faces. Other than the GCI look or CGI look, I'm just not going to go into that. But look, in his face is as big as old style of Gordon's face, for example. Like, look at that. You don't want Gordon and Rheneas' boiler are not the same size. You can't just have any engine having a huge boiler to enlarge their face and get away with it. It's just not proper. They did the same thing with Duncan. They did the same thing with most engines. I believe some of the narrow gauge engines got away with decent sized faces only because such engines like Skarloey. He has tanks, so his face was enlarged from his original model. So in his new model, they didn't ruin it. Engines like Peter Sam, the same thing. I don't have the new model Peter Sam, but I know they didn't screw it up. And the same with Sir Handel. Sir Handel, they did tarnish a little bit, but not as bad as these two. Just can't start on this new model of Rheneas. It's just, yeah. I'm just not even gonna go there. Okay, so back onto the classic Rheneas. So it has amazing features such as this little cab window, which adds a lot. I do believe if they added cab windows here, it would add little look to the model, as well as cool bunkers here, which I do have to say they did fail to add cab windows here. And what is this little gold dot on the gnome, or silver dot? I don't even know. It's just horrible. But anyways, so yeah, the old model is a lot better. It has a lot more nostalgic to it. Yeah, I have the best regards to this model. It's just to scale. Like, when you see Rheneas, you expect him to be a smaller size than a standard gauge engine, as you see here. But if you were to look on his new model, nope, it looks like the same thing, just a tank engine. But his old model, hey, it kind of looks narrow gauge in regards in scale-wise. I do believe the cab size is a little lower on Rheneas if you put him on the tracks to that. So that is just really, in my regards, totally lost it here. Just no. Just no scale realistic at all. Here, perfect. Okay, I think my rant's ending up, but I highly recommend this model of Rheneas. If you do not have a Rheneas, whatever you do not buy the new one. I would spend the extra money to buy the one off of eBay. That's the historic. That's the older model. It's not too old. It was sold up until like 2003-ish, 2002, I believe. So get this model, not the other one. This model. Not much else to say. Good model. Oh, the ratings, right. On a nostalgic level, I would probably rate this 8 out of 10 on nostalgia. It has a lot of nostalgia, more than the old version of Scarlet, and it has nice details too on a realistic model, realistic rate. The only critiques I have on it, things like the coal's missing, the windows missing here and here, and the back windows are missing. Other than that, it's done a spot on job, so I'd probably rate it 7 or 7.5 out of 10. And yeah, I think the new model has completely drawn it too realistic. They've added every single last detail possible and it's just made it look awkward, such as trying to establish the gap in between his boiler and his himself, and adding side rods that's just no silver bit on there, just bad. Some things are okay, such as the cold air, but that's just about it. And also another thing that you sacrifice with a large boiler size is funnel size. Like, look at this funnel, in regards to and then look at this one. It's a little stumpy thing, and this funnel looks a lot more presentable. That funnel adds a lot to this model in my regards and aspect. So highly suggest this model. If you have the newer one, I would not recommend keeping it. Yeah. So this is my thoughts on Rheneas and a little rant.